Oh, Great Goomba, please accept this, our humble gift. Please, Great Goomba, accept this jewel. Look, the Great Goomba has noticed the light of the jewel. Why, Great Goomba? Your prayers were weak. Open your hearts to the Great Goomba.
I'm gonna butcher that name.
Sing your praises and dance the Great Goomba. Dance for him until your prayers reach his ears.
And more chanting. Akufubu is no witch doctor. He's an adept. I have to confront him and get my orb back. I may have to fight. I'll do whatever it takes, but I will have my black orb back again. It's no use. We can't get Akufubu from here. This won't work either. What are we going to do? We can't get over there. It's weird how he was mentioning earlier he didn't ask for help, yet he's saying we. Piers is in trouble. Shouldn't we try to help him?
Maybe we could do something about that stump. We could reach the backside of Goomba. We've got to help Piers, right, Felix? Yeah. And how to do it?
If you try to talk to him, the orb is right before me, and yet I can't reach it. If you try to read his mind, this is what he'll do. Hello? Can we please? Here. I am certain. I just sensed the power of synergy, but it cannot possibly be. This can't possibly be so in reading my mind. But we move this, and he's shocked. I don't know why. That power, was that synergy? Yep. I knew it. I should have spotted it at once. You're adepts. Wait, so does that mean you're... Oh my gosh, people. This is the weird part of the game, where it's like, wait, you didn't, you know we're adepts? And it's like, if you listen to Piers talking, you could tell he can see synergy being used. Because in this universe, people can't see synergy unless you can use it. It's, it's a thing. Wait, does that mean you're... Yes, my name is Piers, and I too am an adept. To be honest, everyone in Lemuria is an adept, not just me. What's Lemuria? Lemuria is an island that lies in the center of the Eastern Sea.
Wait a second, you said Lemuria? I've heard that name before. Of course, it was Lord Bobby. He often spoke to me of Lemuria. He said it was so advanced that he can scarcely begin to imagine what it must have been like.
You are correct. My home was and is all that you say. Whoever told you this knows much of Lemuria. But wait, if it's so far away in the middle of the ocean, how come anyone knows so much about it? It's not easily reached. We Lemurians seldom leave. We cannot imagine anyone could have learned anything at all about us. Oh, I could not have imagined. My bad. Except, hold on a moment. Bobby. I've heard that name somewhere before.
Well, yeah, everyone knows about Lord Bobby. He's the ruler of Tolby.
And let me... My controller's about to die. Give me a minute. Alright, there we go. Took me a minute to actually find it. Oh, come on. Well, anyway, I've never heard of Tolby until recently. I've never left my home of Lemuria. And come on, there we go. My controller was not working, even after I plugged it up. Anyway,
Piers, are you just playing games with us?
don't be foolish. What would I gain from lying to you? I'm being quite serious.
Piers is not playing games, Jenna. You can trust him.
Thank you for believing me, Master Sage.
Please, call me Creighton, Piers of Lemuria. And I am the one who should be thanking you. You look puzzled, Felix. You're probably wondering what I'm talking about.
Yes, actually.
I thought as much. If what Bobby told me is true, Lemuria is all that remains of a once great civilization.
Your friend is correct.
In fact, the reason I was sent to Vale was somewhat related to my inability to find Lemuria itself. I don't understand. What was in Vale that had anything to do with Lemuria? Bobby believed that in Lemuria alone the power of alchemy remains unbound. Lord Bobby had need of Lemuria's alchemy, but despite our effort we could not find the lost city. Since we could not find Lemuria, Lord Bobby sent me to unlock the secrets of alchemy myself.
Ah, yes, Bobby. If I recall correctly, a man named Bobby came to Lemuria long ago. He stole one of our ships and fled the isle.
Yes, that must be indeed the same Lord Bobby who knew of the people of who leads the people of Tolby. Now I'm even more confused. This is making my head hurt. I mean, if Bobby really stole a ship from your home, why would he be trying so hard to find it again? I can't expect you to understand, my dear. Lord Bobby's reasons for finding Lemuria are complex. But if you already found Lemuria once, why didn't he just go back the same way?
Once you have left Lemuria, finding it again is quite difficult, even if you know where to look.
Well, why?
Waters around Lemuria are wrapped in a perpetual fog, and it's difficult to navigate.
I remember Lord Bobby once saying something to that effect.
Even if one locates Lemuria, getting through the fog itself remains quite a challenge.
I don't get it. Why can't you just sail straight through it?
The ocean currents around Lemuria are swift and treacherous. Only one who can sail a Lemurian ship can complete the journey.
But Bobby stole a Lemurian ship from you, right? That means he can sail it. You said yourself that he used it to flee the island. Unfortunately, Bobby was the only one of us who could use the ship.
You see, Lemurian ships can only be helmed by adepts. Which is why I have to get my black orb back. I must be able to captain my ship. There may be something up ahead on this path. Then let's go.
Wait a moment, Piers. We want to help you get your orb back.
You intend to help me, Creighton?
I am on this quest for many reasons. One of them is being that I wish to see Lemuria. If you would allow me, that is, I'd like to visit Lemuria myself.
If this is something you would do for Bobby, then I cannot permit it.
What? Why not?
Bobby is a thief. He is not well loved in Lemuria.
No, it is partially on the behalf of Bobby, but there's more to it than that. I want to go to Lemuria so I can see the full power of alchemy. I want to aid Piers so that he will take us to Lemuria. What do you say, Felix? Yeah, I want to help. You'll do it? Splendid!
I appreciate your offer, but
I understand, Piers. You're not sure if you'll be able to take us to Lemuria. Is that it? Can we talk about this later? Yes, of course. For now, let's just get that orb back for Piers. Piers has joined your party. Even though they kind of weirdly make it seem like, oh, it's only temporary. This is actually a permanent thing. Piers is basically like Garrett from the first game. He's the other heavy hitter of the game. He's got quite a range of abilities as far as just
offensive moves. He does have his healing though. Let's see. Does this help him at all? Actually, no, it doesn't. I was hoping it would. All right, never mind. Stormbrand. It does actually give him more attacks, so we're gonna give him that. He doesn't have a whole lot with him, but that's fine. We can sell the synergy armor later. But as you can see, with him, he has Ply Well, Avoid, Douse. Diamond Dust is kind of his version of Ragnarok. Frost, Tundra, and Cool, which is kind of like his version of Quake. It hits a lot of enemies. So, want to go ahead and do that. Also, just go ahead and just heal everybody up since there is a Synergy Stone here. You don't have to worry about not having a full heal here. If you do leave the screen and come back, I do believe the stone's going to be back, so you don't have to worry too much. But we're going to be inside this monstrosity, so we're going to need to start digging. Oh, come on. I'm going to do this. That way it makes it a little bit easier. Any place where you see an X, you can dig it up. And what you will find is something a little bit different. As you can see, all of them have little arrows. I believe you have to use reveal here. Oh no, actually. Alright. Back up. Huh. I'm not exactly sure what that... Not sure what to do about that right now. Let's... I forget what that does. Anyway, if we head through the ladder, we end up in this area. It's basically the underground works. And as you can see, Piers has got... he's a seafarer, so he's going to have kind of loose clothing a little bit. Just kind of baggy clothing, I guess is a better way to put it than loose. As you can see, Diamond Dust is going to be maybe not as... It looks cool to me. It's just like you're basically throwing a bunch of ice at the enemy. It's not as like impactful as Ragnarok, but it's still pretty cool. I like Piers. He's a really cool character. Alright. Now... Also, Piers is going to have more health and more synergy than Felix is going to have. But he is a slower character, too. As you could tell, he went after Jenna. And Cool's basically, like... I always get them mixed up. It's either a stalactite or stalagmite. I forget. No, that's not what I'm looking at. No, that's something else entirely. I guess it would actually show what it says. Alright, mimics. It just says Earthing Spire. It's the opposite of what the spire is. I don't know why I always get those two mixed up, but I do. I think it's stalagmite is the one that comes up from the ground. But cool is still a really cool move. No pun intended there. Alright, good. I was not too thrilled about the fact that he was using Side Drain. Do Ragnarok again. Do a Fume. And just... how much is your normal attack? I don't know if we're gonna KO on this turn. Well, doesn't really matter at this point because Piers went to sleep. Okay, there we go. Jenna's now level 18. She learns Flare Storm, which is the best version of Flare. Boost defense. Piers doesn't have as much defense or attack currently, just because of his equipment. I want to boost his defense. Okay, yeah, you gotta go this way. There's a... oh, the Doomsayer. It's basically the... witch doctor version of the skeletons. Flare Storm basically looks like an oil drop being used. It's nothing fancy. It's a higher version of it that does more damage. If you come over here, you get the Bone Armlet. This is an item that you can use to haunt a foe, but it's for Jenna and Sheba only. Let's give this to... let's give this to Sheba. Also with Sheba, I'm going to have you give the safety boots to Piers, have him equip it. Piers is one of those that I don't mind his speed, well, his agility being lower. Mainly because of the fact that it does... he's gonna be the last one to go anyway. That's why I didn't really want to give the safety boots to anyone else. It is unfortunate that his speed goes as low as it does, but it's also kind of, well, that was going to happen anyway. With him having lower speed, you can kind of work around that to where he gets higher speed, but you do have to give him Jupiter Gen to be able to pull that off.